Welcome to Just Your Average Podcast. I'm Chad.
I'm drunk Chris.
Tired. That's Tired, his new name.
Yo, did you see what Hillary said?
Oh,
She was like, I was born to be president. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You stupid old cunt. No one likes you.
Let's just
Apparently not.
It's two. No, Hillary.
Let's resurrect Abraham Lincoln from the dead.
If we could bring back any old president to see what's
Coolidge.
happening right now.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Silent Cal.
Teddy.
Teddy would want you to like go out and do stuff.
I don't give a fuck, let's do it!
Silent Cal, I'd be like, you got a pet skunk? And he'd go, yes, you're the best friend.
Ooh, no, Andrew Garfield would be fun.
Garfield would be rad as fuck.
Yeah.
Too. Taft, because I guarantee that motherfucker knows how to eat.
Oh, he got stuck in another tub.
That's what I'm
Fat
saying.
bitch.
Dude, you and Taft taking, like, you know, in those Cialis commercials where it's the two tubs next to each other?
He'd be like, kick it out!
No, but it's you and Taft
So
just, like, eating
you
in
would want to
tubs.
bring George Washington in and be like,
No.
this is what happened.
He'd be disappointed.
No, George
Exactly.
would be like, yeah, I kind of saw this coming, you know?
Like, I was hoping you guys would fix it, but apparently not.
I warned you about the two-party system, but no one listened. Also, why aren't there term limits on senators? And then someone would shoot him real quick. They'd be like, shut
Why aren't there term limits on senators or the
House.
this House or the Supreme Court or, you know,
No,
the people
Supreme
who
Court-
actually make...
Supreme Court needs to be for
I'm
life,
gonna
'cause
leave
they're
this-
impartial and unbiased,
I'm gonna-
supposedly.
I'm going to
It
leave
needs
this
to be
to a
for
simple
life,
yes or no
Because it needs to be
question.
consistency.
If MLK came back, would it be like the Boondocks?
Yes, it would be exactly like the Boondocks. It would. Do
you know what we're talking about?
You've never seen that episode? Turns out MLK wasn't assassinated. He fell into a coma, and then he comes out of
The anime Boondocks.
Yeah, and then he comes out of a coma, and everyone's like, "Yo, what up, MLK?" And he's like, "Hi, I mean, what's up? You know? Oh, you guys are all free and equal." And they're like, "Yeah." And then it's like, "Why is MLK Boulevard usually the most dangerous street in the world?" You know? And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then at the end of the episode, he gets up on stage and he's like, "I gave you an opportunity, and look what you did. Fuck you. I'm going to Canada." And it's like, it's awesome.
Dude, I'd move to Canada.
Like he
Not right now.
he was a minister, correct?
Yeah.
So he preaches pacifism. So he gets on a talk show, and they're like, MLK, how do you feel about the war in Iraq? And he goes, well, you know what the good book says, turn the other cheek. And then everyone's like, oh my god, he's not an American! And it's like, dude, MLK is probably the most American out there. You know, like, it's just funny how today would shit on MLK if he existed.
Yeah, there's such a cancel culture. People from the past wouldn't, like, it'd be a nightmare. Ugh. Dude, we're
Historical figures that would thrive in today's society. Who do you bring back?
Hitler.
Napoleon. I don't think Hitler could cut it. Social media is brutal.
No.
Napoleon, though, would thrive.
Knowing how bright he was, he'd be able to organize people way too quickly.
But the problem is, there's a lot of...
Yeah, but he has a loose tongue.
He was a very...
He was a phenomenal
You know
speaker.
that famous speech where he's pounding on the thing and everyone thinks it's about him talking about the concentration?
Yeah,
he's talking about economics.
Yeah.
And when you listen to it, you're like, some good ideas.
Like, Hitler's actually a really smart leader.
Really
He's
smart
just
guy.
a fucked up human being.
He just happened to hate Jews. But...
I don't know how that happens.
That was the style of the time, you know? Everybody hated the Jews. They got kicked out of 109 countries. And counting. They got kicked out of Nicaragua recently.
Do you think...
Like, what?
Do you think Caesar...
No.
Julius or Augustus?
Julius.
He'd have a hard time.
Julius would kill it.
He was
I don't think so.
like a...
Do you know how he started? So he was a plebeian, which means he can't hold senatorial
Yeah,
rank.
he was like from the...
He was a lawyer who specifically went out and found cases of poor people versus the Senate and would be their lawyer, and he would win, which made why the Senate hated him so much, because he was purposely being like, fuck you, Senate. So then he got the people behind him by being like this altruistic genius.
Yeah, and then he got into Senate and everyone was like, nah.
Then he became a general, and then he went over and he fucking conquered Gaul. I'm not saying he's a great general, he was an incredibly lucky general.
Oh, yeah.
Then he came back, and the people of Rome were like, we love you! And then he never became emperor, he just declared himself dictator for life. Which, by the way, the public used to have to vote on their dictator. So for him to be voted into dictator, and then declaring he's dictator for life, he was loved by the people.
Yeah.
That's why the Senate killed him.
I think he might do the best out of, like...
Napoleon's right up there.
Napoleon would have been great.
Napoleon, dude, a guy born in Corsica, went to artillery school, makes himself emperor of France. Like, what a fucking arc, you know?
And then he got banished twice.
Then he gets banished, comes back, and everyone's like, we missed ya. Puts him back in charge.
Yeah,
and
and then
loses in
everyone's
Waterloo.
like, fuck. Well, you're back on the island.
Now, before he went to the island, didn't he have the stomach problems or whatever?
He's always supposedly had the stomach problems. But
So
then
he
again,
he would have died anyway.
he was going to die. Everyone dies, Chad. Believe me.
Well,
Oh my god.
sooner than later.
Yeah.
How fast do you think Nero would get elected into American office?
No, the only reason Nero got office is because he was a Judeo-Claudio.
Oh, I'm talking about like American, like how fucking.
I don't think so.
No, with how crazy, like he'd appeal to all the old crazy people.
No, you say the old crazy people. I think Nero would appeal to the young TikTok crowd.
I don't think so.
Because Nero was a Zoomer for his time. He was his age's Zoomer. He loved to play. Alright, so back in the day in Rome, if you were an artist, you were on the same level as a prostitute. Like, sure, you could play guitar well, but you're a fucking slut. Fuck you, you know? Nero wanted to be an artist, and everyone was like, oh. And you know how the kids are nowadays, where they do whatever the old people don't want? Nero was a Zoomer of his time. Nero would have a TikTok, and he would be like, why do I want to be president when I can just make billions on TikTok?
Maybe.
That's because he was a party slut too. He loved to party. He made his horse the master of horses.
The biggest,
You know?
the biggest question: what would happen if our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ came back right now?
I'd become a Christian.
Do you think people would believe it though? Like,
No.
If it was definitive, if he came walking across
more
water and he made
yeah, but you have all these age people. That's a party. They'd be
Hey,
a character.
right.
It would
I'm
definitely
saying-
be the group on Facebook who'd be like,
no. Us three are walking down the street and there's a river, right? And then we just see a guy just casually walk across it.
Just
and we're like,
strolling.
how
He
did you
picks
do
it up,
that?
you see wine. And
Yeah,
it's like,
and we're like, what? You're real. I'd be like, I am a sinner. I apologize. Like,
I'd instantly open up Facebook and be like, read this real quick. He'd be like, fuck, I gotta disappear again.
yeah, right. He'd be like, you know what this means?
He'd be
right?
so disappointed.
I'd be like, Jesus, but apocalypse, right? And he'd be like, fuck yeah, apocalypse. And he'd pull out a flaming sword, and I'd be
How
like,
do you feel react to all the wars going on?
he'd be hyped because
No, he'd be
remember when Jesus comes back, it's the end times.
I think he'd be disappointed to begin with. Because, like, he really preached a lot of, like, love your fellow man, like, humans are humans.
Yeah, and
be
then he got
cool to each other.
crucified.
Yeah, because, you know, the Roman Catholics were fucking, like,
And
They weren't technically
yeah,
Catholics.
there were no Catholics yet.
I mean,
'cause,
Well,
you know.
they weren't Jews. What were they?
they were Roman pagans.
Yeah.
They worshipped Rome.
Yeah,
But
Catholicism came
it's because he, like, he
way
had a
after.
following.
Pontius Pilate, on record, historical record,
He didn't want to have.
didn't want to do it, but
He was peer pressured into it
by
pretty much.
the Jewish ecclesiarchy
Yeah.
that was running that town.
Well, it's pretty much a giant mob being like,
Kill
what
him!
do you mean? What do you mean? Kill him.
And he's like, I don't want.
He's like, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Like,
just a cool guy.
He was healed.
Nice
helping
guy.
people.
I had dinner with him last week.
dude, I ate fish at his house. It was rad.
Maybe
It
free
wasn't
wine.
there. It was there. Holy shit.
Like, why do you want him dead? Because he didn't like our book. We outnumber you. Okay, he's dead.
Dude, I think anybody you bring back, they'd definitely be like, it'd be real
Who
fucking
would be
wonky.
excited to come back and see a world like we are?
Genghis
Trajan.
Khan. Oh my
Khan.
god.
God,
Dude, yeah, Genghis Khan would be back, he'd be like, this is what I wanted!
This is the future I need. He'd
He's like,
raise an army.
Gonna fuck!
What if we brought back Osama? And we were just like, look,
He might kill
and then
himself.
shoot him in the head. Just be like,
Hey, look at the Middle
Hey, you're
East.
back.
Boom.
Holy shit. Fucker.
gotcha.
Imagine
No
we just did it
killing
over and over
either.
again. Show Saddam, hey, when we had that statue, falls. No.
Yeah, poor Saddam. We put him there and then we killed him.
We put
Poor
Osama
guy.
there too.
I know. We just put him there and then we
You know,
killed
the
him.
American
Or like
government.
Batman, we make our own villains and there's.
What was it?
Mexican Joker.
What is
That
it?
sounds-
That was really bad.
The War Industrial Complex.
Military-industrial
There you go.
complex. Anytime an elected official references it, they wind up dead a couple months later. It's really weird.
It's not weird.
Oh, this is just an aside, but one of the guys that's embroiled in this Hunter Biden case
Oh, God.
is one of the only people to make money off the Iraq War. Like, on the books, make money. And it's like, bitch, how did you... And it turns out he owns some construction company that was supposed to build buildings, but he just never did it and pocketed all the money. And it's just
They're all
like,
getting knocked down. He was
But
like,
at the
"How we
same
can't
time-
build?
why would you put that on the books?
Because nobody's gonna fucking look at it."
Well, now we're looking at it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but
it's
nobody
like...
cares nonetheless.
Oh, we should care, man. Because this is the first domino, if you think about it.
Dude, it's not going to go anywhere.
It could.
How much money did George Bush make off the?
More than you could ever imagine.
No. You're
He
missing.
has oil.
No, his oil. No, he stepped down from the oil company when he became president. You can't own a business if you're, you have
Wait,
to step
Bush
down.
or
It was
H. Bush?
H. Bush. It was Cheney who made all the money because Cheney owned Halliburton.
Yeah, Cheney was like...
And Halliburton was the big financial backer of the Iraq War. They had all the contracts and everything. Lockheed Martin.
And I feel like Bush is probably peer pressured.
Bush just wanted to part. Dude, if 9/11 didn't happen, we wouldn't think of Bush as anything other than just a president.
Just a schmuck.
He'd be McKinley in our brain.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just he's just another name on the list.
Or Obama.
No,
Obama's gonna go down the line being like,
he's gonna go
he didn't
down.
really do much, but
He's
it
gonna
could
go
be a
down
lot of
as
change.
one of the worst, I think.
Mhm.
A drone strike every hour of his entire presidency? That's not a good look. Killing U.S. citizens on foreign soil without a trial? Well, that's not a good
Nobody
look.
knows that.
Benghazi? Ugh. New evidence came out knowing that the attack would happen, and Obama said, go for it, Libya. Kill our troops. It's the assassination of SEAL Team 6? Not a good look, Obama.
You know what's not a good look?
He killed all the SEALs that killed Osama. He had them killed. He sent them on a suicide mission, and they all died. So now we'll never know if Osama actually
I'm
died.
not sure if it was him or if it was,
It was him. Emails
Industrial
from...
complex.
Well, is he part of the industrial complex? That's where we...
Isn't every president?
I don't think Trump is. I think that's why everyone's mad, because they want him to start wars, and he won't. Remember how when Trump got into office, we were supposed to
You
start...
know what's funny too? Every time he talks, we think a war is gonna pop up.
Right. Or, no, they tell us a war is going to pop up.
Everybody's on their high heels.
Everybody thinks World War III is going to start, but the only person I see
Why do they
starting...
do this, by the way?
I don't think World War III is going to come up anytime soon.
Not soon. I think once China really starts to collapse, that's when the war will start.
Yeah, that's because North Korea is going to see an opportunity to
my
actually
God.
like manipulate power out
What
there.
was North Korea trying to say recently about China?
They're dicks.
No, there was something going on where they were like, "Hey, China's doing this."
China kept their
It was
China's
like a
keeping their
brown-
hands off of them right now.
like mist thing going across.
Oh yeah,
That's the smog.
when everyone was accusing
That was
China of
way different than that.
when everyone was accusing China of bio attack, COVID kind of stuff, North Korea was like, "Look, we have evidence," and like North Korea was trying to get on the good side with the West again.
Yeah,
they were
that's
saying
not
like
gonna
there's
happen.
like a legit like brown like mist going across.
I know there's
Yeah.
an orange one from their failed missile launches.
Yeah.
Like they just land in the middle of cities and China's just like, whoops.
So China doesn't go whoops. China goes, that never happened. And then the rest of the UN goes, of course China, as they feel their pockets fill with Chinese money.
God, if we cut ourselves off from China,
That's not gonna happen.
We're
That's when
working
the war
on it.
starts.
That's what I'm saying. Once China starts to really, I'll admit China is growing.
It's like a horrible theme on this channel that we just hate China.
Dude, if there's
We
one
don't
country,
hate Chinese people. We
No.
hate the government.
we hate your government. I am very sorry that you guys decided communism was the way to go, but now look
Well, the people who exist there currently.
It's not real communism though.
no, it's real communism.
Yeah,
See,
it's
real communism is actually fascism, Chad. Believe it or not, it's economic. It's economic communism with a fascist government. The state controls everything. That's fascism. There's no free market. There's no free speech. There's no free internet.
there's a Chinese market.
There's a Chinese internet. There's the Chinese news. You know, like you do what you believe. It sucks. It's like North Korea. I heard someone refer to the United States under COVID as North Korea light.
No.
And I was like, kinda. I see it. You're not allowed to leave your house unless they tell you to. You can't congregate in groups of larger than 15. You have to stay at 6 feet apart from each other. And you're encouraged to rat on your neighbor. You know? Like,
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah, I see it. It's not a very good metaphor, or excuse me, a very good comparison, but I see it. Because, like, when they're telling us, we had 5 people in a room and none of us were wearing masks. If one of our viewers were to call, like, an agency, we could all get in trouble right now. Isn't that stupid?
The fucked
Hey,
up part
like and comment.
the fucked
Right.
up part of me definitely wants to like see America turn into North Korea just so I can sit back and be like, this is North Korea.
I would join the party. I would rise through the ranks and then get assassinated. That's what would happen to me.
By me.
I just die.
I'm the only one that's gonna kill you.
Mm.
I'll fail.
Want to become citizens of North Korea and try and do a podcast out of North Korea?
No.
That's how we get the views.
Can you imagine if Kim Jong Un was like, "That's a good idea," but like we have to say what he wants to say, but we're still
I'm tagging the shit
No.
out of North Korea this episode.
Dude, I have a standard that I hold myself to. I'm sorry.
I would be down to hang out in North
Uh,
Korea. If I was allowed to, if I had if I wasn't a civilian, if I was a citizen, you know what I'm saying? I kept trying to get it on the hook and I couldn't.
False. Just for shit.
You know what I mean? Like if I was above the average North Korean person, like I was part of the party and I lived in a big house and I had food, I'd be so cool with North Korea. Because, you know, I'm winning and they're not, you know? It's gonna be sweet to be on Kim Jong-un's good side.
Imagine just like looking through like the
It's
streets
gotta be
and
great.
seeing like the fake North Korea.
Yeah. And knowing it's fake and knowing those people can't eat it, and then you go back to your mansion and eat lobster and shoot a tank and like have sex with women from other countries and no
It's
one
like-
can stop you.
I don't want to play basketball if
With
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman. Get Dennis on the phone.
No. I'm gonna stay as far away from all that as I
You know
can.
what I hate? I hate Sony Pictures. Let's hack them. You know what I mean? Like, it must be fun to be a dictator.
Have you guys seen the Batman leak pictures?
No.
I'm not really interested.
The costume looks pretty awesome.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Fucking what's his name?
Pattinson?
Playing Joker. I mean Penguin.
Oh,
Who?
Your boy.
Farrell?
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Wait, Colin Farrell?
Colin Farrell's playing Joker, but you not know it's Colin.
He's got like a fat suit on and a bunch of prosthetic makeup.
Oh, wait. Colin Farrell's playing Joker or he's playing Penguin?
Penguin.
Penguin.
Joker.
You
Penguin.
said
my
Joker.
bad. Penguin.
I don't think that'd be bad. I think
No.
it'd be pretty good.
No, when you go home, look
I
at,
like it.
I'll put like a picture up maybe here, if I remember. But go home and look up a picture of Colin Farrell and the the Penguin makeup.
I'm really just gonna wait it out. I don't want to.
Did you hear about Jared Leto and Margot Robbie are in talks to come back on the
Well,
Snyder Cut?
Jared Leto is back. We don't know if Margot Robbie is.
From what I've heard, everything that has to do with like what's his name, James Gunn and the Suicide Squad, everything sounds to be going good with that.
My thing is, they introduced all those characters in the trailer, and in the trailer, if you watch, there's a big battle. I think they're gonna kill 90.
Look, James Gunn put a tweet out, somebody being like, "Oh, all these characters have plot armor." He's like, "Do they? Do they really?"
They're all gonna die within the first.
I don't
Gary-
think all of them. I think
No,
I
they're
think-
not gonna pull a Deadpool and have him die. At
I
once.
think 90% of the cast is gonna die in the first 5 minutes.
But you can look at the poster
fair,
and be like, "That one's gonna die." John Cena's gonna live because he's getting his own TV show.
yes, John Cena's gonna live, and I love John Cena's character in the comics.
Really?
Like
Who
he's
is
a-
it?
he's Captain America, but with a gun. What do they call him? The Patriot.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Silver mask,
Yeah, yeah,
red
yeah.
shirt, blue pants, gun. He's Captain America who doesn't take shit.
Okay.
And instead of like, I'm gonna hit you with a no, he just fucking shoots you and keeps going. He assassinates JFK.
So you know, like a lot of them are gonna be.
Oh yeah, Arm Fall Off Boy is dead for sure.
Yeah.
I
think
think
the Boomerang's gonna live.
Fall Off Boy.
Nathan Fillion's playing him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but they call him something different. I'm going off his Legion of Superheroes name.
Yeah. But what do you think about?
NDK or something like that.
What do you think about Jared Leto? If they bring Jared Leto back to just get rid of the tattoos and bring him in, and be like,
No.
No,
and
I-
they-
He made
no,
a
but I
shitty
want
joke.
them to like look at Jared Leto and be like, what happened? He's like, what do you mean the tattoos? Be like, oh, don't worry about it.
No. I want them to bring back the I want it to be that Joker, but I want to see.
A decent job.
I want to see what Jared Leto thought that Joker should be.
'Cause
Because he got
there was-
killed in the editing room. They cut out like
There were
40
small
minutes.
parts of that Joker that were cool.
I like the one, everyone hates this shot, but I don't think they understand the symbolism. When he was laying
The
down,
knives.
surrounded the knives.
That was cool.
Do you know what that's the Hanged Man tarot card. So he was just, the Hanged Man, depending on which direction it comes up, either means like great luck or terrible future. And the fact that it's rotating, I was like, oh, I get what you're doing. You know, I thought that was neat. It was a cool scene. And apparently Jared Leto set that up unprompted and like did it on his own.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Like I feel like he put way too much thought into the character that the studio was just like, you know what?
keep in mind you're always fighting the studio,
Yeah.
whether you're a writer, an actor, a
I think the
director.
Joaquin Phoenix was.
The best.
Yeah.
But that wasn't Joker. You know what I
No,
mean?
I agree with that, but
To
I
be
mean,
But
fair,
it was the best Joker movie ever.
To be fair, he didn't have a chance to be the Joker. He was character before the Joker.
who?
But in the end, when he
Joaquin
kills,
Phoenix.
when he when he's like reading his own joke and laughing and no one else is laughing and you can tell he's like, I don't fucking care. You know, that's the Joker.
That's when he finally like falls into the Joker ideology.
Yeah,
You get what you deserve.
The Jared Leto one, there is a Joker kind of like that in the comics, not with the tattoos and all that. Like,
No, the bad one with the dragon tattoo?
Yeah.
And the bullet scar on his forehead?
What comic was that?
That was Batman R.I.P.
Yeah.
I
That is that Joker.
Yeah.
Can we just bring back Jack Nicholson?
Have you seen any recent
He looks like
photos?
shit.
He ballooned up. He's turning himself into Orson Welles.
Yeah.
Or not Humphrey
Well,
Humphrey
he's
Bogart.
not even all there, so you don't know. If
He was never there to begin with.
Who's the really...
Brando?
Marlon Brando went from being
Oh my
like a
God.
Chad to like the fat fuck. That's what Nicholson's Brandoing himself right now.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's also, he probably has Alzheimer's. He probably is.
Oh, he's an all-timer?
He's an old timer.
Not Alzheimer's?
Shut up.
He definitely played one of the best Jokers.
If you're gonna say my disease, say it right.
I don't. There's a lot of good things about his Joker, but I wouldn't say it's.
Jack Nicholson?
I feel like it could be done better. You don't like Heath Ledger, but I actually do like.
No, Heath Ledger was a fucking trash Joker.
I would say...
On the tier list of everyone
No.
who's there,
He
he's
was-
at the lowest end.
Okay, yes, he was a bad Joker, but he was great. He was great.
He was a great actor.
Objectively speaking, his role was awesome.
If you're
And
gonna
he
pull
was
the
great.
card of Joker, there are so many different. Like, what are they doing in the comics? with
Three Jokers. It's supposed to be the Sid Caesar Joker.
He
where it's more
is-
like, not Sid Caesar. Why do I always do that? Caesar Romero.
Yeah.
Dude, Cesar Romero, fucking that'd be funny.
Yeah. You guys
No,
know who
but-
Sid Caesar is, right?
Huh?
You never seen the Sid Caesar show? It's like old, like
No.
1940s
But
black and white. Awesome.
Jared
show.
Leto's-
Look up Uncle Goopy.
Okay.
You'll fucking you'll shit yourself laughing.
But there is a Joker that's more menacing, more like maniacal. That could be the Heath Ledger Joker.
No.
No.
There's never been a Heath Ledger Joker is more like
He's just an anarchist who wants to like.
How many?
Shit himself.
That line saying he's an anarchist is stupid.
So stupid.
No, but like looking at
That
him,
was them being like, "What's anarchy?" I don't know. What's...
but looking at him objectively as a character compared to all of the other Jokers, including comics, he's the anarchy shithead. He's like, "Oh, I'm doing this for fun." Whereas
That's
like,
kind of what the Joker is.
not really.
Not
He's the
getting angry,
clown
like-
prince of crime.
Yeah.
So originally he was just a crime boss. Then as things got darker, they just turned him into a serial killer. But now apparently he's like a god or something, like an avatar for a laughing god or
So-
something.
Yeah, it's stupid.
originally,
It sounds cool.
like the animated Batman and that Joker
That's
was
the best.
the best.
Yeah.
Because
that's
it was
who they need to like.
it was every part of the Joker.
You
It
know
was
what
all
pisses
the best
me off,
parts.
too?
The anarchy, the laughter, the he's actually robbing banks, but at the same time he doesn't care about the money. You know, like
He's only in it for Batman.
Well, that's what kind of they led up to the Joker in
And he-
Dark Knight did. Like
he
he was
has-
doing all this stuff. He robbed the banks. He's like fire.
But that's stupid though.
It's
It
like,
just didn't. I understand what you're saying, but the tone of those scenes.
Yeah, but the whole movie is the Joker realizing that he's having way more fun fighting Batman.
But
So at the end, he's like, "We're gonna be doing this forever. This is gonna be
you and
great."
me, bats, or whatever he says.
And
They
that's great because that's what the Joker is. He's like,
But
"I'm
that
having way more fun fighting you than doing all this stuff."
that revelation should have happened in the middle of the movie,
yeah, like in the
not
first
at the
third.
end.
Well,
They were planning to do a sequel with him, but you know the Olsons got to him and he died. So
It's like it honestly.
animated Batman has the best death line of any Joker.
Oh yeah.
That's not funny. And then he dies.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Or like when in the comic when Scarecrow reveals who Batman is and Joker just kills Scarecrow, he's like, "You ruined the fun of
Yeah,
all
you
of this."
ruined it.
It's
You
like
ruined it. I didn't want to know that.
yeah, it's like that's how the Joker would react.
And then when Batman learns who the Joker is, he goes, "Thought
Like,
so."
Yeah.
That's all you get out of it. It's like, oh, you're not going to tell us who Joker is?
And it's like that was the other thing. If they were gonna do, because that's probably what the third movie would have been. It would have been, oh well, Batman relies on the Joker, and like that's how it is. It's a game of cat and mouse. It's like that's how they should have ended the second, like the ending of that movie, rather than it ending with the Joker being like, well, you know, you could be up forever. It's like no. Make it shown that like Batman relies on the Joker just as much.
Yeah, at that point, Batman and Joker, that's their first interaction. So what's to rely on? What's he gonna
But
rely
that's-
on? One interaction.
Okay.
Like, this is fun. This
But
is what I
that's-
want to go for.
That's the cat and mouse.
Yeah, but it's
No.
just at the beginning, so you can't really.
I
say
like
that.
Killing Joke
Okay.
as the origin for the Joker.
I watched the animated one today again.
Is it bad?
You ever watched it?
I read the book, dude.
It's
It's not great.
The book's alright.
The book's amazing.
Yeah.
But
But the anime, they start with a Barbara Gordon thing where like she's like, "This isn't where you thought we would be, and this isn't who you thought you'd be listening to," or something like that.
Yeah.
It's Barbara Gordon, and they end up having sex on the roof.
Wait, who?
Bruce and Barbara.
yeah,
they-
oh my god, I remember that. I did not
It's
like
weird.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
just-
why you gotta fuck with Dick so much? They do it in the comics, like kind of where you're like,
Because Dick Grayson is supposed to be the new Batman, but Bruce Wayne will live forever, so
Because he has fucking plot armor.
what do we do with Dick? We
Ruin his life.
just make bad stuff happen to him. You know,
Bruce is dead now with this whole what's it called event going on?
Three Jokers.
No, there's a new event going on.
Oh yeah, isn't the Three Jokers? I know
Three
what's going on
Jokers
with
was
it.
over. There's a new Joker thing. I forget what it's called, but they're doing a 50+ event or something stupid where they're time jumping like crazy. Bruce is dead, and there's like 2 Batmans.
Just give me Terry
Damian and
McGinnis.
Dick, probably.
It's one of them is
Jason.
Jason would make a trash Batman.
He's tried and he
yeah, but he's a
failed.
great Red Hood.
Yeah.
Like, leave him there.
Oh, that's what I was getting to with Killing Joke. I like the idea that Batman just beat up a random thug, and that guy just happened to turn into the Joker. I love that.
That's an interesting idea.
Like Killing Joke, like the only reason the Joker came is because Batman punched him and he fell over the railing into the bat. If Batman hadn't hit him like that, Joker wouldn't exist. You know, I like that. I
That'd be
like that.
interesting. Yeah.
but the whole thing where not even going with the movie saying that Batman depends on the Joker. Batman has so many other villains.
Like
Penguin, Iceman. It's not Iceman. It's not Mr. Freeze.
Mr.
Fuck outta
Mr.
here.
Freeze isn't.
God damn,
isn't
like,
even
what
a
a card.
Batman villain.
They rewrote his origin because of the Batman animated series. Before, he was just a guy with an ice gun that wanted to do crime.
Yeah, no, but
But then-
when they rewrote it in the animated series,
With Nora
it's
Freeze.
so fucking good.
So
Did you hear the
better.
fucking craziness that's going on? That they might put Mr. Freeze in the new Batman movie too.
That'd be rad as fuck.
So there's gonna be like what Penguin,
I hope they give him like
Riddler,
an
Mr.
origin
Freeze.
story.
Maybe
Catwoman.
Joker's gonna be in it. We don't know.
Catwoman.
I don't think they're gonna introduce
Well,
Mr.
there's rumors
Freeze.
No,
Sorry, Joker. I don't think they.
there's rumors Joker's gonna be in it too.
I
don't know what Joker.
It won't be the Joaquin Phoenix Joker because he said he doesn't want to do it anymore. He was like, "This is a one-time thing."
I don't blame
making, and I agree. Make it
Yeah.
a one-time, its own thing.
Yeah,
I think they need to take a step away from like Batman
Stop
and
trying
Joker.
to create a cinematic universe.
Yeah, just have fun with
make
one.
me a
off.
I just want the Green Lantern TV show.
No,
I wouldn't mind a Green Lantern HBO miniseries,
That's what they're doing.
a la Sopranos,
No, they're
oh my
doing.
god, that'd be interesting.
They're doing.
starring Sinestro, not Hal Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
So that way we get to see
Well, the
Sinestro's
TV
fall.
show's supposedly going to be it's called the Green Lantern Corps. It's going to be Hal Jordan
Corpse?
and John. Corpse.
Just one course.
Shut up! It's going to be
He was
Hal-
actually mad right there. That
Hal
was
Jordan
real.
and John Stewart are going to be the 2 Green Lanterns.
Yay.
And they're probably going to go after Sinestro.
I want Berserk and what's the squirrel's name?
Oh god,
The
why?
Fly and the Squirrel
Yeah.
Green Lanterns. That would be awesome. Do you ever read the comic where Mongol is like fucking up the Green Lantern Corps? He's like a Superman villain, and he's fucking up the Green Lantern Corps. And they're like, they're like, all right, we need our special weapon. And Mongol's standing there expecting like Mogo, the Living Planet, to show up or something, and he's like, "What's your special?" And then the fly flies out of his mouth because he just flew in his mouth, blew his insides out, and then flew out. And Mongol just coughs up blood and dies. And it's like, fuck yeah, a little fly Green Lantern would be badass as shit, dude.
Ooh, Spider-Man movie. Speaking of like superhero movies, how they want to introduce all like they
All
want to bring
three.
all 3. I'm
I'm
exciting.
hearing some pretty bummy rumors that Tobey Maguire just won't sign on for it.
Can you blame him
I don't blame him.
after how much shit he went
But,
through for the third
no,
one?
but the problem is now they're talking about bringing Miles in from his universe. Have Miles come from the Tobey Maguire universe.
No, because they didn't. No, that's trash.
Can we all agree that no one wants Miles? Can we just get
I
rid of
just
him?
want Pete. Why can't they just have Peter? We haven't had enough Peter Parker in the Disney MCU thing.
He's-
That's because Sony's willing to fight over it because they know how much money they'll make off of it.
I just want a
Hey,
movie that
Tobey
makes.
Maguire, this is Chris from this podcast, and I'm appealing to you as a fan. Please come back and reprise your role, please.
Even for like half an hour where you die.
Please.
No, but
I don't like the new kid, and I hate Andrew Garfield. Please come back.
no,
I like
Tom
the-
Holland's great.
No,
I love
He's
Tom
okay.
Holland. They haven't given him a chance to be Peter Parker.
All he does is CGI, and then he
Well, that's
shows
not
up.
his- that's
Yep,
not
they
his fault.
CGI him web slinging in, and then he goes, hey, I didn't know the Avengers robbed banks, and then right back to CGI. So it's not actually him.
I know. But that's why I'm saying it's the MCU's problem. Where me going back to whenever we talked about this before, I'm tired of him being in the MCU.
Yeah.
I want it to go back to Sony and just make Spider-Man movies. I don't want any other Spider-Man is one of those superheroes.
He has a rogues gallery
you
that he
do
can
not
do on his own.
need the MCU to be in. Sure, it'd be cool seeing him and Human Torch play around and do stuff, and see him go visit Miss Fantastic and be like, "Hey, let's find all this stuff." But
the thing is that
Hey,
Spider-Man,
let's all find this shit, man.
well, they did a lot of shit.
I know.
Spider-Man's supposed to be
Fuck the dick.
he's supposed to be such a utility to like progress parts of the story, and they're
Well, the
missing
problem with
lot of it.
Spider-Man and Wolverine have the biggest problems. They're like,
They
hey, they're
shove 'em-
popular. Throw them in every
shove 'em-
fucking team.
Batman is the exact same. Just
Yeah.
keep throwing him in
The only
stuff.
point that I thought it was funny that Spider-Man joined the team when he was in Fantastic Four and he had the bag over his head.
Yeah, because he lost his
That was the
costume.
only good
Well,
time.
I
But
like-
then he joined the Fantastic Four and had like the white suit. That was a cool looking suit.
That was what
the
Secret
Future
Wars,
Force,
right?
Future Force,
Okay.
I think is what they called it.
Yeah.
It is.
I
cool
love
looking,
the
but
white
it's-
suit Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's a cool looking.
Because then there was a white suit Doom hanging out with him, and it's like, that's so fucking cool. I like when Spider-Man joins the Avengers. Do you know how they got him to join the Avengers? Tony Stark goes, "We'll pay you," and Spider-Man goes, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, that's because he was poor as shit. He like gave money. He was like, "Yes, please. I want
It's
something
just,
for."
it's just a panel of him hugging Iron Man, going, "Thank God."
It's like thankfully this
I
pay.
fucking hated when they put Wolverine in the new Avengers.
Yeah. Although that episode of Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
In the comics, when Wolverine joined the Avengers.
Oh.
it was
So
the
there's
comics,
this
the
whole
new
idea with the
Avengers.
Avengers, whereas if the original Avengers team goes missing, Thing, Power Man, Iron Fist, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and War Machine take over as the new Avengers, right? A really lopsided team.
Yeah.
But whatever, you get Spider-Man and Power Man, like, you win.
Okay.
Power Man
Wolverine.
can't be hurt. Spider-Man is
Can
Spider-Man.
Wolverine stab through Cage's skin?
I don't think adamantium can pierce his skin.
Has it been proven? Like,
I don't think that. Yes, they have fought, and he's never been cut.
Ooh, Nth Metal?
Nth Metal is DC, and maybe because it's
No,
not-
there's a version of Nth Metal.
there's
in-
Nth just part of it.
Well,
Marvel.
supposedly, the last I watched a thing that adamantium is the strongest in the MCU.
Oh,
Stronger than vibranium.
There's something like some fancy like Edge universe metal that's supposed to be like
Maybe
Amazing.
some like what's it called? Cosmic shit.
something along those lines.
Uru. That's
What?
the stuff that Thor's hammer's made out of.
No, because that's the inside of collapsing dwarf star.
I thought it was called the Wolverine. Cut your claws. Kink. I hated the Wolverine movie. They're like, let's heat up the adamantium.
Which one?
Which doesn't make sense.
The one
The
with
Wolverine?
Silver Samurai.
Where the mech suits
Silver
of the
Samurai.
Samurai, when everybody in that time was like, we need mech suits.
Yeah.
That movie is so, I don't care what everybody says, I love that movie up to that fight.
What about the scene where he's in the bathroom and he cuts the sink?
That was Wolverine
That is-
Origins.
Oh, that's Origins, and he's
Yeah.
looking at his dumb CGI claw.
No, Wolverine,
They could've
the
brought the more
Wolverine's
easy.
great, especially the scene when he's running away and he has all the bows and arrows attached to ropes attached to him and he's getting shot and he's like fighting off all the ninjas and everything. Shit was cool.
What was the one where he dies?
Logan.
Yeah, that was the best Wolverine movie.
It
Period.
was. I love that movie.
Oklahoma was pretty good.
Shut the fuck up.
You ever seen Hugh Jackman in Oklahoma? He sings, he dances, he twirls.
Sings his heart out.
It's good though. It's,
Les Mis.
it's good.
But
Yeah.
I have a,
Ooh, Les Mis is good.
I have a super serious question to ask you guys. Speaking
No.
of Marvel and the Avengers,
No.
we are gonna recast the Avengers, but we're only gonna do it with actors from Scrubs.
Okay.
So let's write down the characters. We have
Nick Fury.
JD,
Oh, Turk.
Turk,
Cox.
Cox,
What's her name?
Longwell,
No, what's her name?
Elliot.
Elliot, Carla. Janitor. Or Dr. Jan Etor.
My name's Dr.
What
Yan.
about the Super Bowl doctor guy?
Bob Kelso.
Oh, that means Kelso would be Fury.
Kelso would be Fury, so that would make
Yeah, that would make Cox.
Iron Man?
No.
Because Iron Man's a dick.
Alright,
Cox
this is
a dick.
7 people. This will be good.
Yeah.
Alright, so who would JD be?
Hot Black Widow.
No.
You just want that for comedic value.
He would be Hawkeye.
Yeah.
JD was the worst character on Scrubs, so let's make him the worst Avenger in the movies.
Whoa,
I love Hawkeye in the books.
Alright, you said the movies. Alright, I bring back my rage.
Yeah, so JD is Hawkeye.
Hawk. Alright, what about Turk?
Oh boy, he's Thor.
Yeah.
You think so?
You'd make
Thor is
you'd
a
make
jolly, happy person.
dope Thor.
Turk is always happy.
Alright.
Ego!
Yeah. Dr.
Cox.
Cox. I say Iron Man.
I say Hulk.
I can concede to Iron Man.
I think
Come on, he's always angry.
No.
right, but he's also quippy, and he's kind of like the "I'm the smartest guy in the room" thing.
And he
you
can't
know?
be the smartest guy in the room.
Like, remember that one where he has the fucking doctor off with Michael J. Fox?
Yep.
And they're just going back and forth saying answers. It's like, I could totally see Iron Man getting in, like, a tech
Alright.
you know?
Elliot.
Black Widow has to be. Or she's Cap.
That'd be a throw out of left
She
field.
goes into private practice, and Captain America does quit the Avengers and become Nomad. So,
Alright, I'm gonna skip
Yeah.
over a couple people.
I can
Who would the
support
janitor be before we figure
Hulk.
out Elliot?
for sure.
Would the janitor be Hulk?
Yeah, the wild card that just shows up and does what he wants.
Like, that's the secret. I'm always angry.
Is he real Elliot is captain?
It makes sense in my mind.
Alright. Carla.
I think Carla could be interchanged with Kat.
No, because Carla's not. She's the nurse. She would be like the Agent Coulson.
She'd make a better Coulson.
She would be Coulson. She's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who's popular. She's a nurse who's popular.
Bob.
Oh, obviously, Fury.
Alright, so we're missing
Nobody if you're looking at the original group.
everybody.
Iron Man, Hulk, Captain
Thor,
America, Hulk,
Hawkeye, Widow. Yeah.
and Fury.
Who would be Thanos? How's your scrub knowledge?
Oh,
Cox's
Cox's
not that
wife.
great, so.
No. Cox's wife is someone
She'd be
different.
Ultron.
No, Thanos is the guy
No.
who married Dude Meister, the guy
No,
who marries
the wife-
Elliot. That's because
The
he's
first
the
time,
he's
yeah.
the villain,
Yeah.
you know.
The wife would be Loki.
Nah.
She's
Cox's
mischievous.
yes.
She's
Cox's wife.
mischievous.
Totally,
She does a bunch of fun.
she gets the
weird shit.
Botox. Remember,
Yeah.
she totally is Loki.
Who'd you say Thanos was?
The guy who marries Elliot instead of JD.
Mike
Big, tall,
Meister.
blonde, Chad-looking guy. His last name is Dude Meister. I forget his first name. I think it's Chad Dude Meister.
Yeah, he's a fucking shithead.
No, he was a great doctor. JD just hated him because he was banging Elliot instead of him.
JD fucked that relationship up.
JD deserves to
Do
die.
you want to get into scrub talk right
Dude,
now?
JD
Elliot
is.
aimed high.
I hate JD with a passion. If
That's
I
just-
met him in real life,
Because
I
he
would.
ruins everything in his life. He's like fucking. He is the typical sitcom
He's
person
Andrew.
that just ruins everything.
Andrew.
His
My brother. Oh, you got a good thing going? I better get emotional and ruin
Like,
it.
have you seen How I Met Your Mother?
No.
Yes.
He is
Neil
Ted.
Patrick Harris.
Oh, hey.
Ted's a piece of shit, dude.
You guys ever
Ted
see
is
that
the
movie
worst
where Neil
fucking
Patrick
character.
Harris is a Nazi? It's called Starship Troopers. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
How I Met Your Mother has some of the biggest piece of shit people ever.
How I Met Your Mother also ruins one of the greatest build-ups to the end of a show, just to be like, yeah, guess what? He still goes for Robin.
We all knew he was gonna go for Robin.
Yeah,
it's
dude, we
so
all knew.
fucking
We all
ridiculous.
knew.
We all know.
It's dumb.
That was just a cop out to be like,
Also,
oh, we faked
sitcom who has the worst people on it?
it. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, because they go to jail at the end. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
they deserve to go to
I
jail.
don't like Seinfeld, but the ending of that's what they deserve.
I like Curb more than Seinfeld, personally.
I like Friends.
You don't have any.
Friends is a surprisingly good. Like watching it, like 3 years ago, I wasn't a fan of it. We watched it like a year ago. We kind of plowed through the entire
And
series.
Friends has Bruce Willis as Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I don't care about that.
Seinfeld has a guy called the Soup Nazi. That's awesome. I assume he kills Jews in a soup place. I don't know. I've never seen it.
I think Friends is one of the best
What if
sitcoms.
that was the plot? He was running a concentration camp out of his soup store.
Don't worry, it's gonna be a Rick and Morty episode. soon.
Yeah.
No, his soup was filled with concentration.
Yeah, that's his really concentrated soup.
What anime do you think would make the best sitcom?
No.
Space Dandy.
Really, Space Andy?
No, that would make
Space
no
Dandy
sense.
is
It's
a
so
sitcom.
fucking confusing.
Cowboy Bebop is a sitcom.
No, it'd be a better HBO drama.
Yeah, absolutely. If they actually cast it right, it'd be really good.
Topatech and Gurren Lagann would make an
As a
awesome
sitcom?
sitcom. Because it's already lighthearted
Yeah.
and funny, but serious at the same time. You've never seen it.
Or Kill la Kill.
Kill la Kill would be like a good HBO.
Dude,
Like,
yeah.
is mom
What-
home?
Dude, like
You
a
know?
straight MA, like crazy.
I love how at first the show is all about like nudity, but then by the end of it, you're like, oh, it makes perfect sense that every kid, obviously,
That's why they're all
It's
naked.
the less clothing they have,
the
stronger
more
they
powerful you get because these threads tie you down and stuff like. And there's an alien overlord
Yeah,
and
it
all
made
this
a
shit.
thread.
And that chick with the rainbow hair and all that stuff is so cool.
That's
It was such a good anime,
and like the fact that they did only one season, they couldn't fuck it up. It was great.
right?
Oh, it's only one.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's like
if you-
a bebop.
If
Like
you get
here's
a
the
chance,
story.
Just it's on. It should still be on Netflix. Go watch it. Fuck.
Who's your favorite not main character? Because obviously the chick with the black hair is the coolest. Not the main chick, the evil chick. That was,
Satsuki?
yeah,
The
she
cutie?
was, she was
Yeah.
the best.
Dude, yeah.
But I like the big muscular guy who's into BDSM. He's the best.
Yeah.
He is introduced
Dude,
by
yeah.
a kid steals a 3-star uniform and he's running down these stairs and it just cuts to a window and he's falling. He like just jumped out and goes straight down just like this, staring at the guy while he's running down the stairs. And I was like, that's such a great character introduction.
I like Nui,
Which one is she one?
the one with the other side of the scissor blade.
Yeah.
Just for how fucked up of a character she like. This character makes you look at any fucked
At
up
first
character
you
and
think
it's
she's
like, oh
over.
god.
Yeah, like tragic backstory to infinity. I like the music girl too. The girl in charge of the music club.
Nana
The pink hair and all that shit.
Kazaku. She's not bad. I actually like the mom and the dog.
The mom and the dog are
Dude,
great.
they're the
The whole family
Yeah.
is great. They're just like, oh, we don't really know what's
Dude,
going
the
on.
whole episode of them like trying to get
Get to school with the machine
Yeah,
gun
oh
on
my
the
God.
butt. The chick's just loving
You
it.
have to watch Kill la Kill.
It's so good. It's like, it's
Well, I have a VPN on my phone. I can get the Japanese Netflix, and it's on. Actually, the UK Netflix I think has it,
Whatever you
Yeah.
want to watch on, it's
and it actually has subtitles and all that.
he scratched the shit on
Get a
my face.
VPN, bro.
It's too expensive.
I like to.
You know,
If I like,
there's a way I can get.
if I like what you make, I have no problem throwing money in your direction.
I
I
know how to make a VPN. I'm not gonna do it. It's a waste of my time right now.
Alright, whatever, fucker.
I'm busy playing Monster Hunter World. I'm happy.
I've been grinding ghosts like a motherfucker.
I was just mad. I thought getting the VPN would mean I could play in Japan. for Pokemon Go.
No, what?
You need a spoof,
Spoof!
and an Android device isn't gonna let you do that correctly.
I know every time I
It's
try to
easier
do
on
it, it's like, hey, download
Why do
these
you want to
apps
play Pokemon Go in Japan?
so you can catch Japanese Pokemon?
No, you want to go to the different hemispheres. There's limited time. I mean, they rotate, but there are
I want
limited
to go
time.
everywhere.
You want to go somewhere where there are a lot of people. That's all you really want to do. So, like,
Chicago.
yeah, or like,
Go walk around Chicago.
dude, New York. New York is actually a fun place to walk around in like the day.
Yeah, when it's safe. And then the second the lights go out.
Yeah, second the lights go out, you go back to your hotel, close the door, and
I
then
know,
stay there.
Providence is like shooting every night now, so
14.
What
It's
are you
the
doing?
most murders we've had in a year in our entire state's history.
Apparently, there's a whole bunch of bullshit going on about like there being a purge during Halloween. It's
Oh,
like
it's-
fucking stupid.
there's a fucking gang around right now. And
there's-
just going buck
There's
wild.
multiple gangs around. Here's the thing, you know, we defunded our police, and now these gangs are just doing whatever they want.
Probably the Warwhack kids.
No, I thought. Did you hear about that gang shooting? I prayed it was one of the Warwick kids. I fucking hate.
Dude, I was showing him. It makes me so sad. They have like 5. It's petty. But on Instagram, they have like 5,000 followers,
Yeah.
and they're only following 5 people. So
Yeah.
I'm like, and then the comments, everybody's like, "Oh, this is this a joke? Look, they gotta be joking." And I'm like, "No, they're serious. No, they're serious."
Guy Fieri went to New York system like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, Guy Fieri, and everyone was like hype about it. And I was
Yeah.
like, I wish I could meet Guy, but I want to give him space.
Dude,
You
yeah.
know?
Guy Fieri is awesome. He is the one that never gave up on the gimmick. He
He's
still has the hair. He's still a fun guy.
he's okay.
Apparently-
I support him.
Apparently, this is like just people saying
Nicest guy.
like just a genuine.
Oh yeah, he's a sweet
just
guy.
a good. Like, you know, like Anthony Bourdain, everyone thought he was great, but then when you actually meet him, he's like, turns out he was like a total piece of
Yeah.
shit or whatever. And I know he died, and we're not supposed to talk ill of him.
Who's the
No, he's a piece of shit.
other male cook that everybody like gushes over?
Andrew Zimmern,
No.
Bobby Flay.
Bobby
Andrew
Flay.
Zimmerman's a cunt.
Is
I
Bobby Flay-
love him. What are you?
No, on screen he's a great like
He's just a fucking big
but,
fat bald Jew.
but behind like behind the
he's-
scenes.
Have you guys heard
he's
of Uncle Roger?
Uncle
Who's he?
Roger. Yeah,
He has really
he's a
funny-
comedian. He's a good
No, I know.
comedian.
He has great YouTube videos where he like mocks people.
They're-
Rice. Like, oh, Uncle Roger, you don't make rice with that. You need to put
He
MSG.
He took
Racist.
the he took
That's
the
how he
racist
talks.
Asian
Racist.
No, he took the racist Asian stereotype
I
and was
know.
like,
You ever see Chef Bob
no,
on YouTube? Do you guys know how to cook properly?
yes,
Go watch some Chef Bob. You will
Go watch
him
you-
snap your.
you
fucking-
suck at cooking.
No, this guy is like
Yeah, he's a dumpster
talks
fire.
like he's fucking a TV chef, but then you're like, dude, chicken isn't supposed to be pink and runny. What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he's eating it, and you're like, oh my god, you're gonna die, and you can't stop watching him
Is it
under.
a joke? Or?
No, he's doing 100% serious, and he's got thousands of subscribers because we're all just waiting for him to die. You know, like you can't just keep eating raw food, dude.
If you want to check out like one of the best cooking shows on YouTube, it's Binging with Babish. Holy shit!
I go back and forth with him.
Because of like he actually teaches
He
you how
actually
to
teaches-
cook
yes.
compared to like everyone else who's like, this is my face and I'm gonna do
But like
things.
after you watch like 10 of his videos in a row, like he's like, okay, I'm gonna do what I think a rum steak is or rum ham is, and then he just doesn't make a rum ham, and you're like, buddy, come on, man.
You know what?
There
I
are some like
want a
that.
rum ham right now.
Yeah,
There are definitely some like that, but there are a lot of episodes where like he
Whereas-
actually goes.
but
Does it?
like I said, once you figure out how he cooks, you know the recipe going in.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I know all the shortcuts you're gonna do. I know all this. I know all that. Like, and then that's when I stopped watching him.
But
And
it's
I was
like, it's because he's making shit for like the fucking
What-
schmucks.
It got to the point where I would see a title of his video and I would know the recipe ahead of time because he's not like an adventurous chef.
Yeah.
A good one to watch. She's from Bon Appetit. She actually has a show on his channel now.
I heard
Sola.
a lot of controversy about her because apparently, and I haven't seen any of her videos, but the way the internet talks is she must have blown her way to get that channel because a lot of people say she's a terrible chef.
She's actually not, which is the
Didn't she? Yeah, she opened up her own restaurant and it failed within weeks. And I saw her menu and it was like badass chicken and stuff like that for $60. And then really, if you think about it, all you could just go to KFC and get the exact same thing she's trying to make you. Like
I know she ran a few kitchens.
I heard she failed miserably as a restaurateur, and that's why she's in. Because she tried to do the hipster thing where it's like, hey man, we're a restaurant, but we're casual, and like everything was overpriced for what it was. Like buffalo cauliflower, $20 for 3 pieces of buffalo cauliflower. Like it better be the best thing in the world, because if it's not, fuck you, you know? Like
Yeah.
I like her. She's not bad on what she's doing.
again, never seen a video of her. I'm just saying, I saw a picture of her on a thread, and I started reading people's comments, and everyone was super angry about her. But then again, only angry people comment, so I don't know.
Like the whole
So-
Bon Appetit thing was fucked. And that's because that got real content driven, and then they were like, yeah, we're not gonna pay anyone any real money.
Yeah.
Because Kanye Nast was like, ha ha ha, fuck you.
Alright. So we are leading into the end of the episode. I have one final topic.
No.
It's Halloween time coming up.
Fuck Halloween.
So, what horror movie villain would you have the most fun being?
Xenomorph.
Why?
You wouldn't want to skitter around the world in pitch darkness, fucking people over. And you only have to be one. Just like in a one room, like one house, and just fuck
It's
with
gonna be a nerd debate topic.
that or
I just need to remember the name of my character.
Buffalo Bill.
No.
yeah, no, I definitely think I'd either say Xenomorph or Terminator.
Terminator would be fun.
I think Terminator would make a really, really
Which
cool.
one do you want to be? The Arnold one or the
The
Italian one?
original Terminator.
Cool?
Because that's how you really fuck with people.
And he ages.
Like you, I don't give a fuck. I like you. People walk up to you and like trying to stab you, and you're pouring blood, and it's like,
Okay, I would want to either be Alex or Marcus from Irreversible.
what's wrong with you?
What's up?
A French film
What's wrong with you?
about a lady who's walking home at night and she gets raped by 2 guys. But the movie starts after the rape and we watch the events happen backwards because it's irreversible. I want to be one of them. I want to rape a French girl.
Well, thanks for watching.
I don't know if you're gonna cut that out.
No,
I
I'd wanna be-
probably should.
I want to be Jason, obviously. Fucking, you're having sex. You know, it sounds rad.
You don't think
Be
Freddy
a
would be
Christian
fun?
warrior.
Who's the one from Halloween?
Michael.
Mike would be boring.
Mike would be boring because you don't really, you're just trying to kill one person. Jason's like, fucking, I own this camp, you fucking my camp, I'm gonna kill you.
Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers would be
Dude, that'd be
amazing.
fucking dope.
It would be
that
fun.
van in general just be like, shoot the thing out, stab.
The worst would be any zombie in a zombie film. You just die.
Yeah, it's like, unless you're part of the horde.
You eat your friends and then you die.
I think being Chucky might be fun.
No, that's gay. Chucky sucks. Anyone who likes child play is a fucking loser.
Shut up.
I'm not a fan of Child's Play.
Thank
I love
you.
Chucky. Especially
Oh,
the new ones.
The
The
thing-
original wasn't bad, the new one's trash.
In
I
terms
haven't
of...
seen Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky.
Okay, anyway, in terms
I will die in
of
the cross
sheer
of amazingness of those.
going off on what he's saying about skidding around and being like a
Predator. Why not?
Predator would be sick. The Thing. Imagine
Oh,
being like, do they know? You know, the whole time.
Or the Blob.
The Blob is you're just a blob.
Yeah, right. That's a great fucking character to just like, there's no stopping it. It's
Yeah.
just going to absorb everything. Or the birds from Hitchcock.
One of them. I want to be the one that fucking slams into the telephone booth and dies.
Freddy'd be fun.
Freddy would
Just
be
fuck
fun.
people's dreams all
That's
day.
like that. I want to be. If I had to actually be.
You want to be mischievous.
I want to be
man.
mischievous.
Yeah,
I don't want to be
Freddy.
big and imposing. I want to be mischievous.
I mean, being Jason would be fun, but it's like, I killed so many people and just
Keep killing them.
keep
Do you know
killing.
why it's key, ma, ma, ma?
Yeah, kill.
Ma, ma, ma.
Yeah.
Killed, ma, ma, ma.
Yeah.
Isn't that? I never put that together until like a while ago.
I watched the
Oh.
thing like a few weeks ago and I was like, that's cool.
I think Xenomorph and Predator would be too, like, situational. That's the problem.
Yeah,
with them.
Xenomorph, you gotta like it. You start off as a face hugger, you know, and you know it's like it's a whole thing. Predator is like you're hunting for sport, so you're not necessarily a villain.
And Predator 2 definitely shows that, like, it's not that
If you
great.
kill the predator, they fucking reward you. They're like,
Yeah.
here's a gun from the 1600s.
I still think Freddy'd be the most fun.
Freddy, you'd be like, you're gonna die, bitch, and turn into a TV and eat her or whatever.
There's so many different ways you can kill people.
The Poltergeist from Poltergeist.
Yeah,
Suck people
That'd
into
be
the vortex
great.
all day.
dude. The Bagul from Exorcism.
Dude, I watched Exorcist.
No, Pazuzu from Exorcism.
I watched Exorcist 3 today.
Great movie.
Fucking love that movie. Have you ever seen it?
Underrated. There's a battle
It's
between
great.
God and the devil in a prison cell. It's fucking
I
rad.
saw the first one, and that was enough for me.
First one's great. Second one is pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Because they're that weird facility.
And it's just, it tries to go to Reagan and be like, oh, what happened? And it just, I haven't seen it in years, so I need to watch it again before I say it's awful. But Exorcist 3 is legit a good movie. It's like a fucking crime thriller.
It's a dumb
Until
fun
the
movie.
end.
Why can't James Cameron just do a decent fucking third movie?
Because he wants to make fucking Avatar.
He made Terminator 1, Terminator
was-
2.
James Cameron
He
has
fucking-
big aspirations.
he made-
What's the
Alien
song?
and Aliens.
What's the song in South Park about James Cameron?
Oh, God.
I don't know.
If anyone can do it, James Cameron can. And he's like, oh, he's got his music with him, and he's such a douche. And like the crew is like bored smoking cigarettes.
It's like, alright, he has the money. We're entertaining what he wants to do now,
Yeah.
I guess.
Do you know how many avatars are lined up?
Like 5.
Yeah.
10.
It's
Gross.
So you're gonna be watching Avatar till 2040.
Hey,
When was the
ever-
last one
ever
come out?
comes out.
We were in high school.
06.
Me and
No, we were out of high school. Like 09.
I was in high
you?
school.
I was out. We were totally out. Oh wait,
Can I get a
09.
quick fact check on that, please?
I know for a fact because Steve Kelly was still in high school.
Think it was.
It was after my senior year because we were hanging out in Lindsay and Greg's apartment. How could Lindsay and Greg have an apartment if they were still in high school?
2009.
Told you.
Alright, bitch.
Avatar 2's slated to come out 2021.
It was supposed to come out 2-3 years.
Yo, when am I gonna
Nothing
get
just
more
was happening.
seasons of Stargirl? Where the fuck is my Stargirl?
I guarantee it's gonna get softly canceled.
Did you finish it? Why?
I forgot it existed.
You asshole.
Well, I just finished Bly Manor. Haunting of Bly Manor. Netflix. Great show. It was a love story. It wasn't a horror show.
Watch,
Let's
watch the one that's...
I'm restarting Hannibal.
Wow.
Which one?
The TV show. It's great. As Mads making.
Wait.
And you
Mads-
have yet to watch Sopranos.
Is that the one that was on,
Is he in
No!
Then fuck off.
But you're gonna rewatch
Have you seen
Hannibal instead of watching Sopranos?
Yeah.
Hannibal is cool. The
Have
everything
you
else
seen
that
the
has to go
TV
with
show?
it. I'm not a fan of everything else. Hannibal himself is really cool.
Have you seen the TV show though?
Like the first season.
It's great.
It's everything but Hannibal is shitty.
Silence of the Lambs is great.
No, I mean I'm talking like the character in the NBC show. The other characters are pretty lackluster.
What's the second one? Red Dragon or something?
Red Dragon was the third one, I think. No, yeah. There was Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, Red Dragon. Red Dragon had Edward Norton. Being Edward Norton, being like, I'm better than I.
No,
He
he's
just
great.
sucks.
He's great. Fuck you, Edward Norton.
That was something
American
else I
History
wanted to
X.
Pull up and my brain just shit itself.
Yeah,
You're gonna sit here and tell me Edward Norton in American History X was not amazing?
doesn't mean he's good in
He
everything.
played that character well.
He was the best Bruce Banner.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Mark Ruffalo's so great.
I'm not saying that.
The first guy. Do you remember who the first?
No, nobody does.
Yes. Exactly.
It's Eric.
Eric Bana.
And he was fine. That movie gets a bad rap.
That movie sucked.
The Hulk fight.
Who was the
Hulk
deaf
dogs.
one?
What?
Ferrigno. But
Yeah.
he played the Hulk.
Yeah.
Dave Ferrigno?
Yeah.
He played a good Hulk.
Remember King and Queens? He was just their neighbor. That was great.
That's because he kept rolling off the money. He was like, fuck it, why not? I get to dick around all the time. Oh, no.
What is this?
That's a pencil sharpener.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for watching Just Robert's podcast. I'm
Yeah,
Chad.
quick that devolves into nonsense.
And Drunk Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.